You're still here?
Yeah.
You want to walk in?
Oh,
Alright, hey YouTube. So we haven't done one of these for a while. It's a bedtime show. There's no bed this time because we moved houses, moved locations. So yeah, it's pretty weird that we're doing a bedtime show again with one of the people that actually works here. It's gonna be David again. It's actually his 1 year anniversary. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and he actually topped 8. So you know, it's pretty cool. So we'll just bring him in real fast and we'll have a little discussion. Woo!
I don't work here. I run this.
Oh, okay. So it's actually been 1 year and like, not exactly, but like approximately like 1 or minus 5, 4, 5, 6 days.
Yeah, pretty much like to the week.
Yeah.
It's been the 1 year anniversary. I remember this time ago last year,
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Jace, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, huh? Like,
How's Bloods White Dragon?
can you
Right, everyone asks that.
I hate that.
Yes,
Is Blue Eyes still good?
Yeah, it's
Right,
always
right.
whenever you find you probably come in the closet, tell someone that you play Yu-Gi-Oh, they always ask, "Is Blue Eye still good?" And
Oh, yeah, Dark Magician deck?
and I would go, "It was never good." So yeah.
But yeah, later that week we went to go to Frank's. I got my first structure deck, Gates of the Dark World.
Oh yeah. I forgot how you got to that deck. You asked me what deck I should play, right? And then
Yeah, for me it was just the art and just like the effect that kept coming back. And I was like, dude, you're gonna pop.
Yeah.
Discard Grappa pop, and then Grappa comes back. I was like, what? And then the rest is history.
the rest is history. And look at him now, grown up from Grappa to Fire Kings to
Hats?
Hat right away?
Yeah.
Hat and then into BA.
Yeah.
And you topped BA, top 8, first regionals. Went to Vegas.
It's my first time traveling for a competition.
Traveling too. Yeah. How was traveling for you? You remember you asked me, because I was in Nats, and you're like, oh, how's traveling? Like, do people actually do that stuff? And then how was you? Now, yeah, you actually first time. How was it for you?
Right. I mean, going out to Las Vegas, the big thing for me is it's an expense. You gotta pay for the gas, you gotta pay for the hotel room, and it's like, is it really worth it for Yu-Gi-Oh? And for,
I mean, we had this discussion last time too, how people were driving SD,
Yeah.
and they're complaining about it. So it was really worth it. How are you?
Right, and after you had told me, well, if you top, it's great,
Yeah.
So for me, it was always like, you know what, I'm going there. I consider myself more casual than competitive, so I went out there just have a casual trip. It's Vegas after all. You can't really say no to Vegas, and the drive isn't too bad since we live in California.
Yeah, so
about half
4
a
or
day,
5
a
hours.
quarter of a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad, and the hotel room we got since we split it with a couple other guys
Yeah,
was
it
pretty
was
cheap.
pretty cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Too expensive.
overall, I think I spent about just on the trip on Yu-Gi-Oh, spent about $100 that day, and I would say, yeah, it's $100 well spent.
Even if you didn't top, you think it was worth it?
I mean, that I can't say for sure. I mean,
Because
definitely does.
you're now your bias, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I mean, definitely since I was there, strictly for Yu-Gi-Oh, I took it a lot more seriously. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, when we go to Anaheim, YCS, Anaheim Regionals, LA Regionals, it's kind of like, it's just another Saturday. It's another day of dueling.
Yeah.
I could have been dueling at a Locals. I could have been dueling at Dennis Cells. I
Yeah.
could have been dueling with a couple of friends at Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
But I'm here in the LA
Playing
convention.
Jack in the Box.
LA convention. It's a secret. It's a secret to my
In
success.
public.
But we have the LA Convention Center,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, whatever, it's just another day.
Yeah.
But because, we specifically, I took, time off work.
Yeah.
I took, we booked a room
Yeah.
weeks in advance.
We're practicing
Yeah.
a lot.
We practiced a lot
Yeah.
the week of, and then even
Yeah.
up to the night of.
Night of.
So we had a lot of preparation for this. So when I was there, I was, mentally in a place to be like, look, I came here, do
Yeah.
you play?
Okay. I'm Ace of Spinal.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Ace of Smile. I actually studied for one. Too.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Las Vegas is a great place for them to hold a regionals. It was kind of small. It was 202 players.
232, right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
232
Yeah.
players. And I'm gonna go ahead and say over 100 of them were from LA.
Yeah.
Or
Like
Southern
half the room.
California.
Half the room.
About half the room were from Southern California.
Yeah.
So it was interesting seeing the same familiar faces, but everybody was like in a noticeably more upbeat and positive mood. Yeah, and I guess it's the same reason why I was in upbeat mood, because they came here for Yu-Gi-Oh. They're in Las Vegas, one of the best cities ever, and it's a really nice hotel, a nice venue. And they were just there to duel. They play the game they love.
They had the water dispensers.
Right, they had free water, and I mean, after a tough duel, I get pretty thirsty.
They also had lunch break.
We had a lunch break. It was 8 rounds.
8 rounds. It was so good. We ended like round 7.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
it's everything I've always complained about Yu-Gi-Oh. but fixed. I always say, oh gosh, why do they have this big convention center? It's so like, you know, nasty. He goes, we had a nice hotel with great lighting.
Easy
nice
parking.
Easy parking, exactly.
Free parking actually too.
Yeah, I'm always like, Dennis, I'm hungry. Oh, get a vending machine. And then they gave us a lunch break. So I actually went to a sandwich shop.
Yeah.
We had time to drive and grab lunch.
Yeah.
I always complain, oh Dennis, I'm so thirsty. And then there a water dispenser. So like honestly, overall,
and it early. We actually got dinner. Everything was still open for dinner.
Yeah, and then at around after all said and done, about 7
or 8. Yeah.
So we had time to go to a restaurant. All the restaurants were still open.
Yeah. Went to a good restaurant, had good dinner. And it was a good day.
Shout out to Alex Simo for. Am I allowed to say his first name?
Yeah, I guess.
Shout out to Alex Simo for showing us around town, just being a great host and just giving us letting us see the side of Las Vegas and not a lot of people get to see.
Yeah, actually, in the car talking to him, he's like, you know what, people in Vegas, they always think we're like bad people because you always hear bad stories about Vegas. But it's a really nice city, and I agree with him. It is a really nice city.
Yeah, everybody was really nice, really polite. I would say, honestly, bad people come here and they let their inhibitions out. They get drunk, they gamble, they get angry, they get salty, and they take it out on the people that live there.
On the city,
the people that work there, and obviously, you know, after if you live in Las Vegas and you're dealing with drunk people all day long, I don't expect you to always be so polite, but I would have to say, like, at the hotel and with the other duelists that were actually local, they were very nice.
So it's like, I think you just get to hear the bad stories from bad people, but they're really good people, really nice people, really.
Yeah, I really like Las Vegas.
All right, so we're gonna move on to keep going on the topic of top 8. So you played Burning Abyss. So how long have you been playing that deck for?
Oh, since it's since it first came out. I mean, we bought those sneak peeks.
We bought boxes of them.
Yeah, well, we bought boxes too. Yeah. I mean, I just told him like I just really want to pull Dante's and everything. And I was lucky enough before the deck caught wind. I was just like, well, I just want to build this deck, so I got
Fiends, like you like.
I love Dark Fiends. So I went out. I got the Dante's for one was like for 25, and then we pulled one, and then one was for.
There's a video of that. I just never uploaded. He did.
Oh, sorry, we never uploaded one. And then we had the last one was I traded for a Gaia Charger. So overall, very good deal. I'm not gonna say like I spent like hundreds on this deck. I spent tens on this deck. But and when it first started, you know, it was really rough. I think you always heard me complain, I hate Math Man, I hate Supply Squad, I hated the build. We just needed more support, and over time, giving us just more names in the deck makes the deck. And now that you can run it pure, I think
you don't have to splash any other engine with it, like Shadal's or Math Man.
Exactly, it's very well rounded. I think that's what was slowing it down, was having anything else, being able to just run it pure and just never nonstop your engine going, just never nonstop spamming it, making Dante's, making Virgil's, has really brought it from a floating grindy deck into a straight up OTK top tier deck. It's defensive, it's offensive, it's control, it's a lot, it's whatever you want it to be.
You can build it however you want. It's like very it's like every deck right now, like Shadal's you play OTK build, control build, then Clifford you can play control with more traps or OTK build. Same thing with now BA has the option to do OTK build or the control build with more traps.
And it's like you mentioned, I remember before, it was maybe like 1 or 2 formats ago, you said that the Shadal Mirror, one of the most skillful matchups ever.
Same thing now with BA. Now BA, most skillful matchup. You watch a BA matchup that can be like first game 1 can be a 4-minute game, and it's so skillful. Like you gotta make sure everything allocate resources correctly and put some things there.
Really have to read what your opponent is doing, what his build is, and then what he's playing.
Okay, so talking about your top 8 and you got your invite, so congrats on that.
Thank you.
So are you planning to go to nationals now?
Before I get into that, I just want to tell a quick story. I remember last year, you didn't get an invite, but you went to nationals anyways. And I was like, Dennis, you're going to go all the way to Detroit just to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And not even in the main event? And what you said was that this is kind of like the prom of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right?
It's like we're... Like you hang out.
This is where the true duelists come out.
Yeah, well, you went to an event with all our friends and you had a good time, right?
Yeah.
So like it's kind of for just the enjoyment of going out to like maybe vacation. You know, you don't get to go vacation often.
True.
So it's kind of like my vacation too, because I just get my job and I need a vacation now. So how about you? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, and now that I had such a great time. It was it's my first time traveling.
And also, it's been a while since you traveled out of California, SoCal.
I pretty much haven't even traveled. Period. Just because of work and all that stuff. So, I gotta say thanks to Jonathan and Johnny and Isala, and also Dennis, just being great roommates to have in the hotel and just making the trip fun. Because I first came in feeling like an outsider, because I mean, you guys have all been going to these events together for a while, and you guys have all very skillful. The things you guys are talking about, old formats or interesting tech choices, I'm like, what does that card do again? I don't know.
I know what that is.
And I'm just sitting there like, okay, but it didn't take long for you guys to kind of like gear the conversation towards me about
Yeah.
my build and what we were gonna look forward to that weekend. And,
Yeah.
so definitely, I really appreciate you guys.
So
doing
it's
that.
more of the people who you go with. What makes it fun.
Right, which is why we talked about the first bedtime show. We talked about my first regional. It's just
Yeah.
what people you
People
go with.
yeah, exactly.
And I agree. And now that you know, I'm rest assured that you know,
Good company.
I'm in good company.
Yeah.
Exactly. So wherever Nats may be this year, let's say it's gonna be like I heard Wisconsin.
Hey, you can't say that.
Chicago,
You can't say Wisconsin.
Or if it's in Texas or wherever, you're like, I'm down to go. I haven't really ever been to the Midwest or to the East Coast, so now, like you said, it's a great excuse for me to go.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you know, topping Nats would be great also.
So you plan to go?
Tentatively, yes.
So if you guys want to nationals, you're looking forward to see us there. Well, not able me for sure, but unless something happens, like you said.
Right. And I mean, for all I know, I mean, I'm very humbled by this experience, definitely. I mean, everybody I played was very skillful, so for all I know, this could be the last time I ever get an invite to go to nationals, so I'm going to take advantage of it, you know?
Because he was actually saying, if I even get an invite, he was always saying that, let's go to Nats, let's go to Nats. He's like, he was always saying, if I ever get an invite, look at him, he got top 8.
Exactly.
Exactly, went over it and beyond.
Before you were talking to me about what it was like to top 8, and like I said, everybody that I played was really good, and I just felt like in this instance it was just like it was like a sent from above type of thing where every
it was just
game,
your day. You
it
just
was just my day. No
milling, Surgraph, Scarf.
and, I mean, I'll even say that some of the wins I won I didn't really deserve because they bricked. So for all we know, you know, I had bad matchups against Shadolst, and that guy bricked.
Got bricked, yeah.
I had bad matchup against E-Heroes, like I bricked.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a divine intervention, you know.
Yeah, and then I watched this guy from behind because I kind of finished early in my rounds, and he just got would draw the Forgeki, you know, the Snatch Steel, the MST for the Fire Lake.
Time to win.
Yeah, time to win. Yeah, I was like, dang, this is Davis' day. Like, oh.
Yeah, and you know, like I can't say much about the people that top consistently. Obviously, those people are a lot really skilled, you know.
Mr. Barrett Keys.
Yeah, I think some people, and I think some people just have like a lucky, fun streak where it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't brick at all. My opponents bricked, and you know, I got the top 8. And for me, like I said, this could be a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I'm very appreciative of it, and I don't want to let it go to waste. So I think it's I don't hold me to this, but I think I'm gonna be on national.
Okay,
so see you guys at
we'll see if you guys come out. East Coast players, we'll probably be there.
Yeah, unless it's in Canada. Just kidding, guys.
I heard something in Wisconsin, but I can't release that information. We might get in trouble with that. So moving to the next topic of Vegas. Any funny stories? Anything happened? Any interesting happened?
I got my first deck check, and I was.
Oh yeah.
The guy I was playing, it was a Cleaford matchup, and
you played him before, right? Actually.
No. It was the first time.
Oh, first time. Okay.
Yeah, this guy, he's from NorCal. We were both dueling. Round 1. I had him. Game 1.
Yeah.
I got him with the OTK. Game 2, he got me with the OTK, Cleafords. And then round 3, we both got the random deck check. And then we kind of got a chance to take a break from the competition because, you know, it was competitive, obviously. You know, OTK, and then side, OTK, boom. Game 3, we got a chance to stop and chat, got to know each other a little better.
Yeah.
He tells me that he's been playing for a couple of years.
Yeah.
He also has a friend that does Yu-Gi tubing.
Yeah, he's on Team Cloud.
From Team Cloud.
Yeah, he's a pretty popular channel. Hope they keep doing their stuff. They're a really good channel. Check them out.
And then he was just telling me like, oh, you know, like I help out with a couple of videos. I want to do some deck profiles. I was like, oh no way, dude, that's my thing. And then after that, I started sharing my candy.
He's selling jelly beans, and then he kept going like this. And I want to get, hey, let me get some more.
And
they're addicting, man. They're addicting.
Yeah. You know, and I think it just goes to show that like, I get in the heat of the competition. Everybody loves to, you know, like focus on their cards, and the person against them isn't another person, another human being. It's just another enemy, another opponent.
Actually, David usually call me when we play against each other. He always call me Yami Dennis.
Yeah,
because I'm just so serious when I play. Like, don't bother me. I'm playing this game right now. I'm trying to win. Yeah. Like, even though it's just for friendlies or whatever, you try to play your best. You gotta get better.
This was table 5. This is top table. This is the highest I've ever been, by the way. I'm not saying like, oh, give me table 5, but everybody looked at me because they're like, dude, this guy is just like Channel the Storm. This isn't this isn't Starbucks. You can't just walk around chatting. We're all focusing right now. You've always told me that too. Yeah. Like,
I can hear this guy tables away. He's just like a loud guy, you know?
Yeah, I love to talk and have conversations, but like honestly, like, I would have to say out of all the duels, that was the one duel I lost. X1, that was one duel I lost. But I would say out of the whole day, that was the funnest duel I had. Just because, you know, we got a chance to relate, get to know each other really well. Yeah. Shout out to Michael, Cleaford player. You look like Beck Bennett.
I don't know what that is, but
I'll put a photo. Yeah. So I mean, overall, this whole point of the story is to say that I think that if you're able to kind of like step away from the competition, maybe when you're siding, you know, just take a quick minute, just get to know each other. You ask them where they're from, and
Yeah.
it really just takes away the stress of it all. Because
Yeah.
I know that if I've dealt with a lot of really rude people,
Yeah.
you've always heard, and I don't like dealing with those people. And those people get me amped, and it makes me
Yeah.
make bad plays because
Yeah.
I
You're just so focused on the rudeness that you're
and
not
I'm
like focusing on your
I'm
plays.
gonna beat him.
Yeah.
You know, you tell me I'm slow playing,
Yeah.
I'll show you who's slow playing,
Yeah.
and then you make bad plays.
Yeah.
But the guy's nice, and you're both cordial. You know, let him take his time to think. He'll let you take your time to think, and
Which-
you end up making more plays. Because at the end of the day, when you're playing with your friend, you end up doing a lot better
Yeah,
than you do.
it's
with
competition,
high
but you want to play at the high level if possible, highest level you can as possible.
Exactly.
And you don't want anything to interfere with that level
Yeah,
of
yeah.
play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know, something like just friendly chat or friendly smile can really help
Yeah.
keep you in the zone rather than throw you off your game.
All right, so it's actually been a full year, and you just topped 8. It took you only a year, so like anyone can do it.
Thank
and
you.
Like, it means like if you practice them hard enough,
Right.
anyone can do it. Like don't like like what resources you use to get this far to this level of playing. Like what have you like? It only takes you a year, but I'm pretty sure you have pretty good resources to get you up to that level.
Right, and that's a good question.
Yeah, because he started from the bottom. He didn't know anything. He just knew what a Blue Eyes did 3,000 attack.
Yeah, exactly.
And he only knew back then when we
Yes.
played middle school, like the battle phase and
I
stuff
came
like
I
that.
came from season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
So if you know anything about that, the game's completely different.
Yeah.
The only card that no, there's no card that's like the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Any card that was played back then.
The game just changed dramatically.
Yeah.
So all he knew was that you have 8,000 life points and you got to bring it to 0.
Main phase, battle phase, main phase
that's
2,
all he
end
knew.
phase, yeah.
And he trained every week. We
Right.
play every week, and we play like after we work, we come play, and we just keep practicing. So
Yeah.
what are the resources to get that far level?
I mean, like ultimately, it all comes down to it is like putting in your 10,000 hours to get good at anything,
Yeah.
and really you can't really do that unless you have the support of people. I
Yeah.
always say it's friends, So luckily, I have Dennis's resource. Dennis is like my Yu-Gi-Oh mentor, and I have.
He never wants to admit it. He actually camera. We got it on camera.
And then I also got a chance to meet Dennis's mentor, Jonathan. So it's like a grand mentor.
We had like the avatar.
Exactly, yeah.
And
So
then
you can trace it up, and after he introduced me to Jonathan, I get a chance to talk to him and ask him things. He has a lot of really good insight as well.
It's like I'm a different teacher than Jonathan is.
Mhm.
Like I'm a little more serious and like you like to fool around, and Jonathan's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of each kind of teaching styles.
Yeah.
So kind of good balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So, and I mean, ultimately, just having a club or a local to even go to. I go to the UCI club, Yu-Gi-Oh club. I go there about
Once or twice a week, yeah.
every week, every other week,
Yeah.
as whenever I can, and I duel. And I made a lot of great friends through Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's why I think for me, I don't consider myself a competitive player. I'm a casual player, but I'm a committed casual player.
Yeah.
I come in,
Put those hours in.
Yeah, and I have fun with it, and everybody always teaches me things. And I still make mistakes, but that's what you guys are there for. These more seasoned veterans that are more competitive.
At least point it out, but point it out nicely. Right?
Yeah, they point out nicely,
Yeah.
and something like that just helps encourage me to keep playing, and keep learning,
Yeah.
because I can see myself if I went to a locals, without any friends, and I met some stranger,
Yeah.
and I made a misplay,
Yeah.
and I tour guide into.
And we did that once, and the guy's like, "Why'd you do that play? Like all rude. Like
Yeah.
why'd you make that dumb
and,
play?"
And it made me feel like I was on the defensive, like, oh well, I thought this or I thought that, And then all you need is a friend like, well, I just want to know where you're coming from.
Yeah,
because
like, explain to me
oh, okay,
your
you
thought
did
process.
That makes sense,
Yeah.
but next time try this.
Yeah.
Next time wait until they activate and you can chain to it.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, that's like a whole
Never a level.
Yeah, that's a whole new level of thinking that I never would have gone to if it wasn't for the help. So definitely having just people to be able to bounce ideas off. Because I mean, if you look at like our texts or our chats, it's all just me asking questions, and I think that's like one of the most important things you can do with anything, not
Yeah.
even just Yu-Gi-Oh, but with
Yeah, in life, yeah.
If you want to get better at something, you don't understand it,
Yeah.
ask questions.
Yeah.
And I'm always asking questions, and thanks to people, like Steve, Bowie, you, Anthony. I'm shouting out to everybody.
Intern.
Intern. John Algaro.
Yeah.
David Balthazar Kemp. Who am I forgetting? Aaron Shu. I know I'm forgetting a lot of people, but I'm just saying, I ask a lot of questions, and they're always, like.
Oh, Josh. Thank you for Josh for the Lombard
Josh
deck.
Strum. Oh my gosh.
Without you, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, for making the club at all.
Yeah.
And I'm asking questions, always helping me out. So, I think it's just very important to find someone to keep playing with, because
Yeah.
otherwise, we all have hobbies and we all let hobbies drop. But if you go to locals, like I said, just be friendly, have a conversation.
And then they won't let you drop it. Because, like, are you coming out this week? No, you better be coming out next week. Can I come out this week?
Yeah.
Man, I don't be your friend anymore if you don't come out.
Yeah, and it makes you encouraged. Where sometimes even like
That's soft pressure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you know someone that if you see at the locals, you should just try to reach out to them, because you know that They might be starting off, they might be new. I think helping people helps you get better too, you know?
Yeah.
So if you see someone that's, you know, kind of struggling or like kind of sits by themselves during your locals, just ask them, hey man, what's your name, blah, 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 exchange numbers, and then that next week, just say, hey, you coming to locals this weekend? I guarantee 9 times out of 10, if you ask him, hey, you come out this weekend, that guy will show up.
Yeah.
You know? Because once they know that someone's waiting or expecting them to be there,
they have a commitment. They have to come out.
I know for the first couple months, Dennis was always texting me, you going to the club this week? You going to the club this week?
Yeah.
And before, you know, I was like, if he hadn't asked me, I'd be like, I'm just going to do something else on Thursday. But then he said, you come to the club this week? And I would say, yeah, I guess I have no other reason. I have no excuse.
like,
so yeah, I'll go.
And now he's like, I asked him, do you come this week? Hell yeah!
Yeah.
or now he asks me if I'm coming
hey,
out.
do you need a ride to the club? Let's do it.
Because then after nationals, I didn't want to play anymore because I was just over it. And he even kept push freshman and kept playing. So look at him, he's getting back in the drug.
You can't quit you. No quits for life.
You can quit you. You can't quit you. You quit you.
So ultimately, anybody out there that's, you know, just starting, you know, feel free to ask questions. I know Dennis is really good on commenting back and everything. But yeah, I mean, honestly, everybody that I've ever dueled with or even talked Yu-Gi-Oh with, thank you.
Yeah.
You definitely helped me get to this point, and I'm not gonna act like I did this on my own.
So actually, I told David that if he was ever gonna get his invite, I was gonna give him the Virgil mat that I want because he really likes Virgil.
Yeah.
And so I'm giving this to him. We're gonna actually trade mats. So he's gonna trade him for this one for the Shadal mat.
Yeah.
I know this is worth a lot more.
Is it?
It is. So he's gonna use the Virgil mat now. Actually, I gave him the mat he's using now too, the Shadal, the tour guide mat.
Yeah.
So I'm always giving this guy stuff, you know.
So I mean, obviously that helps me, you know, because like I remember I went in there, I was playing with a battle pack mat, half a mat, you know, and it was one of the things like, I don't need this stuff, you know, but over time, you know, this guy's helped me like, oh, you need better sleeves, try these sleeves, you know, you need a deck boss, you guys just back deck boss. So from there, he took me from just a paper mat monster mash player to a full-fledged, you know, competitive, consistent Yu-Gi-Oh player. So thanks for the mat. Yeah. You're welcome for yours. But yeah, so I want to say thanks to Dennis, to Jonathan, all those guys. Thanks everybody at Yu-Gi-Oh Club.
Sponsor out to us. Shout out to Project Yu-Gi-Oh.
The
shirts we're wearing all day. People are shouting.
We would have worn it today, but we gotta wash it.
It's a laundry.
But Project Yu-Gi-Oh is our team now, and
we have members up in the top table. That Asala, you, Johnny.
We're very proud.
There's like 3 people wearing that shirt like in a row. It was like, dang, you look so cute.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully, you know, we were able to make a name for ourselves now.
So actually, Project. So that's what the P stands for. And actually, David's actually doing something. You want to promote about it?
Right, yeah, I just want to say, like I said, you know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all the help that I've had and all the people that have been able to answer questions for me. And I am pleased to announce that I'm going to be launching my own channel soon. Yeah. Still working on it and everything. But basically, I want to be the resources that Dennis was to me or that Jonathan was to Dennis. And I want to be able to be that resource for everybody else because, you know, if I didn't have Dennis, I wouldn't be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Period, you know, and you know, not everybody has a Dennis in their life. Not everybody has someone that's been playing for a couple of years to help them out. So I want to try to be that person to you. I know I'm not as good as Dennis, but I'm gonna try my best. And you know, if you know anybody that you know tried to learn as you know, there's a lot of things to learn. There's a lot of
so much. It's like the booster pack says 8 and under. But it's like 8 and over. It was like it's not even. Like this guy's like 23 and he doesn't understand some chain links and stuff. It's impossible
it's
to
a
learn.
Textbook. You know?
It's impossible. Yeah.
So you know what I want to do is I just want to create like just some of the basic fundamentals that everybody should know, and then move on to more intermediate stuff. Yeah. Explain simple things like standby phase. What happens during standby phase?
Draw phase.
Exactly. All that stuff.
From the small stuff to the big stuff.
So if you know if you've been watching our stuff but you don't you just want to improve your game, learn more about the game, or you want to share it to someone that wants to learn the game but you don't have the time to teach them.
Like your girlfriend that that you don't want to teach because you have this sexy guy to teach them for you.
Yeah, exactly. So let me do the dirty work. I'll teach your girlfriend how to play, and then you get the fun dueling.
And then she'll beat you, and you'll watch his videos again.
And then you watch my videos.
Yeah, it'll be circle.
Yeah, but I mean, like you guys have seen, I've done that through Yu-Gi-Oh, after school Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's help people learn new decks. But I mean, it only helps you keep up. Yeah. But I want to help people from the very beginning, where I was at. So hopefully, that will get launched sometime within the next month. Yeah. I'll get a video up soon about the basics and then move on from there. So look out for it. The channel name is going to be P Dark Fiend PDF. I chose Dark Fiend because I love Dark Fiends.
PDF. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
And that's actually funny. we know we do a lot of like skits and comedy, but we're actually skillful players. I'm not trying to like, brag or anything, but we're, like, I know what I'm talking about when I talk about cards. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I say some bullshit stuff. But I think we're pretty credible players. Not the top is actually legit, credible, and yeah, I don't want you guys to think that we're bad players. And I know what I'm doing when I play. Like, I won't say I'm the best player. I'm probably above average.
We don't know what gender they are, but we know what their effects are. We know the ruling.
Yeah, we're pretty credible players. So you guys should check out his channel. He's pretty credible. He's a really good speaker too. He's sometimes really loud, but just lower the volume a little bit. And you guys just listen to videos, chillax. Even though you're a pretty skillful player, you might enjoy his videos still.
Right.
And might want to share with your little brother or little sister or maybe your mom or dad.
Right.
You never know who's out there wanting to play Yu-Gi-Oh. It's a good game to play.
It's a fun game. It's a great community. Like I said, I made a lot of friends out of it, and I just want to be able to have anybody else jump in.
Enjoy the
tomorrow.
Enjoy the same fun that we have.
Exactly, the same fun that we have.
That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. This is the man of the hour here, David. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for having me on the bedtime show.
I know this has been a while. We did the last video, and it's a long video, but hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, all right, later, YouTube. See you guys next time.